Hey everyone, hope you're well. So it's Friday the 3rd of May today, and I'm having a bit of a slow day. Like I was saying yesterday, got lots of things on my mind that I kind of want to sort out, like ideas and plans and things that I never get round to. So I'm kind of getting round to doing those today. I've done a bunch of research for my Minecraft show that I should have done yesterday, because I always find it easier to do it the day before. So I think I'm going to do the thing of shifting it and making the show tomorrow on Saturday. It feels like I haven't had a break for ages, and then that bird's really loud. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a bird just in the tree outside my window. Goodness, it is loud. Anyway, what was I actually saying before I was interrupted by the bird? I have loads of plans and stuff that I wanted to get round to. Oh yeah, I feel like I haven't had a break, and then I remembered, well, last weekend was Ludum Dare, and it feels like longer ago, but it was only last weekend. So I think that's what it is that last weekend I didn't have a weekend. So it's starting to really drain my energy. So I think I've just done the research today, and I'll actually make the show tomorrow. And it always feels so much easier if I research it and actually film it on different days. It just gives me, enough breathing space to then go back to it. And anyway, I don't really need to explain that. I'm sure that makes perfect sense. Or it's clear why that would be. That, after researching it for hours, you then have to talk about it as well. It's better if you can take a break and then go back to it the next day to talk about it. And then nothing ever happens past Friday evening anyway, because it's a weekend. So and even Friday afternoon is gaming afternoon at Mojang. So there's never any news. Well, there's very rarely bits of news. So I think I might do a Minecraft LP still today. And get that done, because there's lots of a couple of new things in the snapshot, like the coal block and stuff. So, but that's fun enough at the moment. I've got lots of ideas for the LP, so it's very fun. But yeah, it's mostly this. I'm just thinking a lot about my plans and stuff, and the Minecraft show I don't think is ever going to be more often than a week. I sometimes said it might end up being more than once a week again, but I don't think it will, because the thing with reporting news is it was quite rewarding in terms of views and new viewers and subs and everything when I was doing it every day, which isn't really possible anymore because there's just not as much stuff going on in the community. And I've explained all of this before, so when I stopped doing it, so I get tired of having to explain it again, but there just wasn't enough stuff, in my opinion, to make a good show every day. Plus, it was taking up far too much time. So the other things on top of that, though, is reporting news. That's the only good way to do it, is to actually be reporting it when it happens. And I think the best channel that actually does that at the moment is Game Chat and Bertie. They're on, their stuff is extremely funny as well, which just makes it even more impressive. They do it so quickly, but they're on stuff as soon as it happens, and they do literally report every tiny piece of news. They really not a scrape out the barrel, but they really do squeeze every bit of content out that they can. But I find that quite admirable. I think that's actually really cool of them, and their content is always entertaining. To me, anyway, I think it's hilarious, and so they're really good at keeping on top of it, and they've got a really good kind of idea going with their characters and the running jokes and everything. But generally, just news reporting, the way I would do it, just as a internet personality or whatever you would call it, it's really unforgiving unless you need to do it up to the moment to actually get a really good reward from it, because if you're reporting it the moment it happens, then you get so many more views. And And then if you don't do it like that, like I'm doing the Minecraft show, you don't really get any reward for it. And it's really thankless. So I'm kind of just keeping it going because, you know, my current viewers, you know, a lot of them, that's what they're there for. So it's a service, and, you know, and it's nice to do it. I like, I've done it for so long that it's like, it's, the format and everything's familiar. And I would be sad if I stopped doing it. You know, I would be upset because I've been doing it for like 2 years now, and it's like I feel, you know, it's my baby, and it's like I've created this thing. So I think I'll continue always doing it once a week on Fridays or Saturdays. But generally reporting news is yeah, so that's the first thing, is it's not very rewarding, and it's very time consuming, and it's attention consuming as well. I was about to say soul consuming, but that sounds really dramatic. But it's like, it's because if you're trying to get, you have to stay, when you're doing it up to the minute, you have to stay plugged in to all of the news sources all the time to make sure you get it the moment it happens. So there's a good thing doing it once a week, is I don't need to do that, because it's a scheduled show. I'll just research, I'll just see what happened this week, and then I'll report it. But it doesn't really get any results. So yeah, I kind of just do it more for emotional reasons. And so I need to think up better ideas of what to do. So I want to do more collaboration stuff. But generally a big thing is, yeah, doing any kind of content that has, the other thing with news, it only has a shelf life of like that week or that day or whatever. So like in a month's time, if I make, you know, I make my show tomorrow, people watch it on a day, people might watch it, you know, a bit for the rest of the week, and then I make the next show, and then every single show is out of date, you know, and, you know, I've made 330 something videos of, you know, Minecraft daily and the Minecraft show and everything, and that's like 300 videos or whatever, like, for how, you know, it's like over 1,000 hours of my life that just aren't, you know, they're now obsolete. You know, it's like I got, you know, maybe a small payment from some of them at the time, not life-changing money though, as you know. I don't make enough to do it full time, and now all those videos are worth nothing. Nobody watches them anymore, you know. But if I spent 1,000 hours making machinima videos, or if I spent 1,000 hours of my life making song parodies or something, people could still watch those and enjoy them. But because I've spent them reporting news, nobody cares about what was happening a year ago. You know, it's kind of my own fault. But at the time, it was doing daily news was something no one else was doing, so it made a lot of sense, and it's how I gained my current audience. But I do feel like I need to mix it up a lot more and try different things now. But I will carry on doing the news show once a week, as I'm currently doing. So hopefully everybody wins, you know. So I'm not really sure what else I wanted to talk about today. It's quite a serious one, a little bit of a rant. But I'm kind of lots of things to consider. I don't really know what else to say. I do have a couple of ideas about what I'm going to do, however, but I'm not going to talk about them on camera because they're secret. And so I think I'll leave it there, and I will see you tomorrow.